Hey guys, MCU Collector here, switching it up with this video. I don't have any new figures to review, still waiting on the Marvel Legends Hydra 2-pack. It's hitting, looks like Southern California has yet to hit Northern California, but hopefully soon I'll be able to pick those up and get a video out to you guys. But this one, I'm excited to bring you as well. So the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo SNES Classic Edition Mini, has been released. It came out yesterday. A buddy of mine was able to pick it up for me. I was not able to hit the stores to be able to find it, but I had somebody that's lucky enough to put in the work and was able to pick me up one, so super thankful for him. But in this video, I'm going to do a quick unboxing, show you guys the console so you can check it out. I'm going to do the NES Classic Edition as well to actually compare the two. If you already have this one, you kind of know about it, or if you're waiting for it to re-release next summer, you'll be able to take a quick look at it and kind of see the differences between that one and the SNES. So I'll kind of go over some quick things, but I really want to kind of show you the side-by-side comparison and see kind of what the updates, what changes that they made from when this one first initially released to now the Super Nintendo. Which is, I think, a year difference. I'm not sure exactly when this guy came out. I didn't get it at launch. I ended up finding it at a Toys R Us much later on, but I did find it in store, so I didn't have to pay the huge prices on eBay or anything like that. But really cool. Just a quick look at the boxes. I assume, obviously, I was a little young when these first initially had released, but I'm assuming the boxes kind of have that look of when they first came out, because I remember this is really the look of the Super Nintendo game boxes. The console probably had that same look as well, but you could see kind of the consoles there, and it's tricky because the pictures of the consoles don't do it justice to how small these things really are, which you guys will see in the videos and kind of see. So really cool. Up at the top you can see the classics. You have the different controller shapes for the different consoles, so really cool. Here on the side you could see that they fit in the palm of your hand. They are so unbelievably small. So really cool. You can see there on the sides of the consoles. The backs just shows kind of the games that are included in the list. So the NES original came with 30 games, whereas the Super Nintendo only comes with 21, I believe it is. I don't see, it doesn't actually say anything, but it's 21 games. So there is the list there, so you could see all the different games. I am most excited about, obviously, where is it? Super Mario Kart, my number one. Street Fighter 2, very excited to play that one as well. Super Mario World, of course. And then Donkey Kong Country, actually, I'm pretty excited about as well. I wasn't super into Star Fox or anything like that, and I know the big deal about this one is the never released Star Fox 2. I played the original, and it was cool at the time, but never got into any of the newer updates to the game or anything like that. So I'm mainly only going to be playing a few of these games, but I think it's worth it alone for the Super Mario Kart right there. That is the game that set it off and made me really a Nintendo lover, because the Mario Kart games, nothing better than that. To have the original again is pretty awesome. So we'll take a quick look at that. I'm going to open up the NES Classic real quick just to kind of show you the unboxing. For those that really missed out, if you're able to get one at a decent price, I say go for it. If not, wait till the summertime. It's getting re-released. Not a big deal. I would wait, because I stopped playing this thing. I played the hell out of Dr. Mario, but then, kind of got old and tired, and then just didn't really play it again. So the front of the console, just like where the controller ports were on the original, you have these new ones, which are the updated that kind of match the Wii and the Wii U plug-in ports. So really cool there. The controller, bam. I don't know if this controller size was the original or not, and I don't think it was. I think this was made a little bit smaller with the whole mini concept going, but I could be wrong. It does seem very, very small in my hands, whereas I don't remember it that small. But then again, I was also a kid, so smaller hands, so very cool. So you can see there, palm of her hand, very, 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 very small. So the Super Nintendo I'm very excited about, because the big thing, and regular retail price was actually $20 more, 60 versus 80. The big change, and I think one of the most important changes, is that it includes 2 controllers. They should have done that with the first one, because I still to this day have never seen those actual official Nintendo controllers in the store. Never saw them, never had a chance. The Super Nintendo controller, super old school. God, it brings back so many memories. But A, B, X, Y, select, start. You have your right and left buttons. These, I believe, are the original size. They are not mini in any way, and you can kind of see the size comparison. So you can see it's much smaller. Maybe it is the original size. I don't think it was, but one of the big change-ups to the controller, if you had the first, the original, one biggest complaint was the controller cable length, which was 2 feet maybe, very, very small. Whereas this one, I already know from a buddy of mine, it's a little bit longer, so it's looking like 3 feet versus the 2 feet. So you don't have to play with your face, you know, glued to your TV, because you can't pull it back far enough, unless of course you had the extension cables, which I never did. But it is much, much longer in terms of comparing lengthwise. So there's actually another 2 feet. So we're probably looking at 4 feet cable length on the Super Nintendo, but you can see that they are the same ports, plug-in ports, which are the Nintendo ones that started with the Wii and continued on to the Wii U. So there are the controllers. You can see that there's a second one in package, and of course you have the power adapter, because it is powered again by USB. Here we have the console, looking very cool like the original. I really like they maintained the look of the controller ports on this one, which seems weird. It's like, where do the new controllers plug in? This opens up and folds down, and then you have your 2 ports there. But I like the nostalgic look to it, having those original ports look there. So obviously this isn't going to open for your game placement. The eject button isn't a button because you're not ejecting any games, but these are very cool. So the reset button, still like the original, and then the power button, click on and off. So very, very cool. Again, palm of your hand. They are tiny. You can see they are the same size, essentially. So you can see them next to each other. Very nice and very, 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 very small, but super, super excited to have it. Can't wait to start playing it tonight. And then just like the NES, it does come with the HDMI cable, because it does connect in the back. So you only have your HDMI out and your DC in. So it's just uses a USB cable to plug, and then you have your wall unit to plug there. But SNES Classic, there it is. Quick unboxing. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's a change up from the normal Marvel figures, but I thought I would show these just so everyone could get the size comparison. I remember when I first opened this up, I never realized how truly small these things are, because there's like no weight to them as well. But there they are, the NES Classic Edition Mini and the SNES Classic Edition Mini, Super Nintendo. But again, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll answer whatever questions you got. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll try to get videos as often as possible, mainly focusing on Marvel Legends, because that is what my collection is. But I may throw in some other things from time to time. You'll see on my Instagram, I'm going to include more pictures of some hunts and some finds that I'm seeing in the stores. You'll see I posted some Walmart exclusive DC Multiverse Justice League movie figures, Cyborg and Batman. I didn't pick them up. I don't collect them, but just to let you guys know what's hitting the store so you guys can go out and start doing your own hunting. I recently picked up some Power Rangers Legacy Metallic, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers line. I'm just missing a Blue Ranger, but I have a deal in the works to be getting him. I may do a video showing those off. Right now, I don't think I'm going to be opening them up, but I may throw a quick video so you guys can take a look. As far as I know, only Walgreens has been receiving them so far. And then, you know, Walgreens, they don't always get a full case of figures. Some do, some don't. But you just kind of have to go around hunting and just start hitting a bunch of different stores. That's what I had to do. But as of right now, I'm going to have that full set, and we'll see. I'm on the fence. You know, I loved the show when I was a kid. I don't know about the figures now. I love the scale now versus those old 5-inch figures that they had. So I may throw up a quick video. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see that. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks, guys.